Hi, my name is Randy Davis, and today I'm going to talk to you about child abuse. This is a very serious issue, and it's becoming a widespread epidemic in the U.S. It's really a problem worldwide, but especially in the U.S. The statistics grow every single year. The numbers just keep going up and up and up, and we have to stop this. We as a nation have to do something to prevent these children from getting hurt. Now, there are different kinds of abuse. There's sexual and physical, probably being the two most well-known forms of abuse. But actually 75% of all abuse cases, approximately, are neglect. There's physical neglect, emotional, educational, medical neglect. People aren't taking their children to the doctor. They aren't getting the medical attention that they need. They're leaving them in their cars, leaving them at home for hours, sometimes days at a time. Sometimes they go without food just because the parents don't provide these things. Adults provide everything for children. They can't do it alone. They can't. We have to take care of them. It's our job to take care of them and to show them the love and support that they need. Childhood is supposed to be a very pleasant time. They need to be nurtured and loved and supported and physically and medically taken care of. They can't take themselves to the doctor when they get sick. They can't run to the grocery store when you're out of food. They have to be helped. We have to take care of our children. It's becoming a big problem, and we as a nation have to stop it. We have to. Now, in the U.S., child abuse cases are reported every second. Not just one, but 10 cases every single second are reported of child abuse in the U.S. Every second. And 5 children die every day from abuse. And of those 5, nearly 80% are under the age of 4. Now, those are still babies to me. Anybody under the age of 4 is still a baby. You provide them with every single aspect of life. They can't take care of themselves. And a lot of times, their basic needs are being neglected. Some of them aren't even being loved. People just don't take care of their children the way they should. These statistics really boggle my mind. It really does. And this leaves lasting effects on the children. 14% of men and 36% of women in prison were abused as children. And 30% of children that are abused grow up to abuse their own children. It's a serious cycle. It's just a vicious cycle, and it has to be stopped. And 80% of 21-year-olds abused as children meet criteria for at least one psychological disorder. You can't tell me that that's not serious, lasting effects. They turn to drugs, a life of crime. A lot of them have just serious mental issues that they can't work past and don't have anybody to help them work past. All of these statistics I just gave you came from childhelp.org. You can go there and find any of these statistics that I just gave you. But according to PreventAbuseNow.com, they posted a report from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services that says girls are 3 times more likely to be sexually abused than boys. But boys have a greater risk of emotional neglect and serious injury than girls. And factsabouthchildabuse.info says that for every case of child abuse that is reported, there are a whole bunch that aren't. Actual reported numbers every year may only count for about half of actual child abuse cases. Only half of them are being reported, and the numbers are staggering for the ones that are. I don't understand how this is happening. How can we prevent this? We have to take measures to prevent this. We have to be more informed of what's going on around us. We have to be aware that this is happening in our society. And there are ways that we can get more information or report child abuse. If you think you know someone that is being abused, call your local children agencies. The police, local police can give you those numbers. There's a National Child Abuse Hotline, 1-800-4-A-CHILD. It's a crisis assistance, counseling, referral service. They do a lot of things. They have certified professional counselors, and it's an anonymous call. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it is a crisis hotline, so if there's immediate issues, you can talk to somebody right away. Right away, they can help you. And if they can't, they can refer you to someone who can. And they can give you numbers for state agencies and things that help with child abuse cases. We have to do something about this. Report it. If you see a child that you think is being abused, any signs, report it. Report a possibility, and it can be investigated, and someone can go and find out if this child is actually being abused or not, as opposed to letting it go and the child may or may not be abused. If they are, 50% of the time it's not going to be reported. So we have to help. We have to help stop this. These children need our help. They're suffering in silence, and it's got to stop. I hope that the information that I've given you today enlightens you to the magnitude of this problem and gives you some information as to how to help anyone that you may know, or if you yourself are suffering from abuse, childhood or adulthood, you need help. And you can call these people and they can give you that help. They can help work you through it. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope everyone has learned something from this. Thank you very much.